Welcome back to another Ace Combat 7 video, and as you can see, I managed to shoot down all of the aces in the game, or at least all of the named aircraft in the game, and it was really fun to go back and get these to spawn and find them and shoot them down. But some of them were more challenging than others. Some of them were not fun at all, like the F-16, difficult to get that one to spawn, but I managed to do it. The MiG-31, it's easy to get to spawn, but difficult to get to in time because you need to be quick. And the YF-23 Black Widow, also difficult to get that one to spawn. So I'm just going to go through and show you how I managed to get those three aircraft specifically, because those are the hardest ones, or the most difficult ones that I thought. And the Griffin E, also difficult to get to spawn, but you could do that one on your own. Now, the F-16, I like the way this looks because it reminds me of the USAF Thunderbirds a lot. Very American-ish. And this one will spawn in Mission 3. So in order to get this one to spawn, you're going to need an F-14. And the F-14 is not that expensive at all. And you're going to want to use the long-range air-to-air missiles. The reason you want to do this is because you want to take out as many targets as quickly as possible. You want to avoid dogfighting. You want to do what the F-14 is best at, and that is long-range attacks. So as soon as you get those things, we're going to begin the mission, and you want to fly straight because you want to get there as soon as possible. You notice I don't fly straight. It's because I tried to avoid the clouds, and really that just cost me more time because there's more clouds in the way. So just fly straight because it'll save you some time. And you're going to want to switch to your special weapons, and as soon as you get a lock on, fire. You only need to fire one missile at a time because one missile is enough to take down an enemy. So there's one. There's two. And you want to take out these two aircraft coming towards you because you don't want to get caught in a dogfight. That'll just slow you down. There's three. There's four. Got hit by a missile. That's fine. There's five. Now these two might be more difficult because they're in the clouds, and as you know, when an enemy is in the clouds, your missile will lose tracking, even laser guided. So I'm firing multiple missiles, and now you'll have one aircraft left. And this one is the most difficult just because of all the cloud cover. Again, I'm not trying to get into a dogfight with this thing, I'm just trying to get it from long range. And I got it with my last special missile. Now you notice in the corner the time says 1831. You want to eliminate all the aircraft within 1830. So I only had 1 second. Well, 1.93 seconds left, and then I would have had to restart the mission because our F-16 wouldn't have spawned in the second phase of the mission. But since we got it done in time, the aircraft is going to spawn. We're just going to skip this Arsenal Bird business, and I'm going to open up the map, and you could see in the northwest corner of the map, that one airplane in the northwest corner, that is going to be our target. That is our F-16. So I'm going to fast forward. And there is Bayonet. Now Bayonet, like most aces in the game, is not that difficult to shoot down as long as you shoot them down quickly and get the jump on them. And that takes care of Bayonet. And now, congratulations, as soon as you complete the mission, you have the F-16 special skin. Next up is the MiG-31. Now this one, you're going to want to use the MiG-31 for this mission. Why? Is because it's fast. You're not going to have any type of special weapon for any aircraft in this mission. So you want to utilize speed, and that's what the MiG-31 has, is speed. So what you have to do is take out all of the missile silos in quick succession. It's not going to be that difficult because you have a MiG-31. It's fast. Just ignore all the other targets and take out the missile silos alone. Once you take out the missile silos, the second phase of the mission will begin. We're going to skip that cutscene. As soon as the second phase begins, you're going to bank left, almost do a 180, and go straight towards the enemy ace, Comet. And because Comet is in a MiG-31, it may take more than 2 missile hits to destroy him, so remember to fire your cannon because you don't have time for 2 lock-ons because you need to make it to the ballistic missile. Once you take care of him, immediately go towards the ballistic missile because if you don't shoot down the missile, you'll have to restart the phase, and if you restart the phase, Comet will not spawn and it will not count. So I'm going to fast forward here. I'm going to fire. You need to hit it 4 times. I made the mistake here of decelerating and almost letting the missile get away, but I managed to get a lock on just before my aircraft dips down from high altitude. And there you go. You could do the rest of the mission no problem. The other missiles are not hard to catch. Lastly, the YF-23 Black Widow. This one took me so long to get. And the reason I like this skin is because not a lot of people use the YF-23 online, so it's kind of a more unique aircraft. And if you have this skin, it's even more unique. And in order to get this aircraft, I believe it's going to be mission 18. And what you need to do is use an F-35 because it's good at air-to-air and air-to-ground. And you want to use the 8 air-to-ground missiles. That's going to be the key of this whole thing, is the 8 air-to-ground missiles. You don't want to use an A-10 because, like I said, you need something that's good at air-to-air for later on in the mission. So as soon as the mission begins, you have 2 minutes to get from here to Shalazi Castle. But you also have to take out every target and every enemy along the way. So we're going to take care of that little watchtower. Switch to our 8 air-to-ground missiles. Make sure everything is locked onto before firing. And keep going straight.
Capture the space and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hoosier.
Once again, we're going to switch to air-to-ground to take out that tower. And we are going to have to decelerate to take out these Apaches because we don't have multiple air-to-air missiles. Remember, tanks take 2 missile hits when you're using conventional missiles. And we're going to continue at top speed to the last set of ground enemies. Now, none of these are tanks, so I believe your air-to-ground missiles will take care of most of them, but you are going to have to use your conventional missiles as well because there's more than 8 targets, or at least it won't be able to lock on to all of them in time. Another enemy here is the cloud cover. Utilize your cannon, don't forget your cannon, but the cloud cover will also break your missile locks. Now you'll have 3 small aircraft to take care of. I made a mistake here by not destroying that one I just fired at. Instead, I just hit it. So I am going to have to engage that one in a dogfight, but it doesn't take me that long. Now, the only thing standing between you and that YF-23 is this last fighter. As soon as you take him out, head towards the castle. Time is a factor. And the YF-23 should spawn on the road where the tunnel is, and it'll be the only aircraft that doesn't have a target symbol next to it. And there he goes, and he also goes straight up, so it's pretty obvious when he spawns. So we're going to take out the YF-23. And no matter what you say about the F-35, it is the best aircraft for the job, because you're also going to have to use air-to-air combat for later on in the mission when you take on Mr. X. Spoiler alert, by the way. And there you go. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later.